So, hello, welcome to the science class. Last time, actually, there was some problem. For that purpose, the live I disconnected, and I hope now everything is okay. So, this class is basically on class 11 physics syllabus discussion, and which are chapters are very very important. That thing I will be discussing. So, we are directly going to the PPT of the class 11 physics. Yeah, I hope now the screen is visible. So basically, here uh, physics class 11 2025 and 2026 syllabus I will discuss. And listen, the thing is that whole all the chapters list are here, but if I will be keeping it like this way, that it will be quite difficult for you all to see. That is why I will be going from upward. The full image you can see in the screen. Yeah. And marks also given, marks distribution. Out of the total marks is actually 70. So out of 70, which of the chapters will be of more marks and which of the chapters will be of less marks, that you need to know, and which of the chapters are more number scoring, because nowadays many of the students actually focus on NEET and JEE, joint entrance examination for engineering. Anyway, some of the times students do focus for getting the marks only, because here CBSE given the number distribution properly, and the thing is that number distribution, if you are following properly, so I hope it will be easy for you to score marks. And now it comes about knowledge that uh, how to read the chapter so that everything will be okay, and how we can get prepared for NEET and IIT exams and engineering exams. So that you don't worry, I will be guiding you one by one all the chapters. So this class is basically on discussion of physics syllabus of class 11. Okay, so somehow some of the students are from West Bengal and DC, so they are having different board, right? So they are having semester system, means total classes will be divided into 4 semesters. But now for CBSE, it will be yearly exam 70 marks, means whole class 11 will be reading all these chapters. So see, uh, for to know for now, I'm telling is that there are basically few chapters: kinetic units and measurements, kinematics, and laws of motion. Okay, so up to here, up to laws of motion means where up to here, you can find 23 marks. So I must tell you here, this chapter, this is the very very least important chapter, because here only units and measurements are there. And the thing is that these things you will learn in class 9 and 10. Class 9 and 10. So if you want to skip this chapter for class 11, it will be means this step that if you have not learned anything in class 9 and 10, for that purpose you need to learn in class 11. Else, if you have read in class 9 and 10 properly, then I will suggest that no need of reading it now. Some unnecessary things are also there. During the discussion of these chapters, I will discuss about the thing that which things are important and which things are not important. What are the things you need to learn? Okay. After that, we are going to kinematics, and I must tell you, motion in straight line, motion in plane, laws of motion. These are the things you need to learn because this is actually the backbone of class 11. Very, very important part. This part is very, very important. So from this part, suppose 1 and 2 marks will be coming only. 1 or 2. And rest 21 marks will be coming from this. This is actually, this one chapter only. It's motion in line, motion in plane, and laws of motion. This is basically uh, mechanics, and only means you need to learn in a chapter. Means when you are reading, no, you will not be able to separate these two chapters, associated chapters, linked with each other. After that, we are going to unit here 4. That is what? Work energy, motion of system of particles, and gravitation. Means once you already learn all those things, then only you will be able to understand these chapters. So what happens actually here? Yeah. From here to here. What are these? This is work, energy, and power. You read this chapter in class 9, and I must tell you, you will be very, very shocking by this thing that here you will be learning very few new things only. Very few new things. Else, whatever you have learned in the class 11, 9, and 10, that you can use here. See, but what will be totally new to you? This is what these things. Motion of the system of particles means it is not about a single body. Means here this is the object. So many particles are there. So what to do about if you want to know about what this particle is happening, what only about this particle, what is this particle, how these are moving, how they will rotate. This type of things you will be learning here. So this is most critical chapter and most important chapter, and it will hold the maximum marks here, about 10 marks out of 17. This one, system of particles. Have you understood? Yeah. Then we are going to the most important chapter, gravitation, because this thing, few only derivations are new, otherwise whatever you learn in grade 9, that only, nothing new here, only few derivations, only few, don't worry. And I will be completing these things, within, I promise that within 15 minutes I can complete these things. 15 minutes only. Means if you have the previous knowledge, then it will require only 15 minutes to understand this chapter. Then we are going to the next portion, and here here you will be getting some new concepts, and these things is totally new to your mechanics, mechanical properties of solid, fluid, and thermal properties. Means how do heat flow from one place to another, how do solids flow. Solids will laterally, it will not flow, but what will happen if you are applying force on solid like this way? I'm giving one example. An object is kept, okay, and you are applying force, so it will move this way. But if you are applying force only on one side, like this way, you are applying this side, you are applying force. So object may little bit, get deformed. Structure may change of the object. Not only whenever all the times you are applying force, then the object will be moving from one place to another. If you are applying force from this side, you are at the same time, all the time, all the direction. So it will just change the shape. So how these solids will be changing the shape, that things you will be learning. Mechanical properties of solid. In this way, fluid will move from one place to another. Just like you are using perfume in the room, so one place to another place it is moving. Next, what happens? uh, thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is the study of heat. Okay, so how do heat flow from one place to another? What are the process of the flow of heat? These things you will be learning in thermodynamics. At last, we came to Unit 9 and 10, uh, and I must tell these are the things. Number distribution, if you want to know, here it will carry 8 marks, and all three will be carrying 12 marks. That means what? If you are learning these things properly, it will take some time, but most easy questions you are getting from this portion. Most easy questions. After that, we are going to the next thing, that is behavior of perfect gas and kinetic theory of gas. The kinetic theory of gases means how do gas, if you are keeping a gas in a container, so it will spread throughout the whole container in this way. But do it actually need this much space? Yes, we can compress it. So suppose this much space is already required. This space was not required for the gases. So this type of study we will be learning in kinetic theory of gases. And after that we are having oscillations and wave of 10 marks. I must tell you, only this section from grade 11 will be useful for class 12. Means what? If you are not learning this portion in class 11, I'm giving star marks, so you will have to face too much problem, face problem in 12. Means what? Oscillation and wave, these are the two things you need to learn in class 11 properly, because whenever you are learning physics in grade 12 afterwards, if you are doing graduation, wherever you are learning, that time you will have to face problem if you do not understand oscillation and waves in grade 11. So these are all the chapters I was going to discuss with you all, and one by one in each and every day I will be discussing one chapter from first, from the units of measurements. In this way I will start, and one live class will be there. So those students are seeing live, no problem. Few students, they actually take offline tuitions from me, so they will be seeing. So they give me the idea that if you say you can make a video, so we can learn it from there also after the classes. So I thought if I post a video, then it will be for them only. Else we can do what thing, that if I am recording the live in YouTube, so many of the students may get benefits of this. So from tomorrow, one chapters will discuss. Thank you for joining here for patience, and from tomorrow, welcome to the science event box classes. One by one you all will be seeing. So I'm ending the live now, and we'll see meet you in the next video.